Newton 1, then came Newton 2, then the horrible Newton, the Newton must perish, the Newton rises again, the Newton returns, the Newton's 18 labors, the Newton lives, Newton's reign, Newton's no identity, Newton begins again, Newton the Great, Newton's time odyssey, the retarded Newton, the other side of Newton, the mind of Newton, Newton in the 20th century, and this one, Newton as a man. Others include the Newton, a rewrite or a retype, which contains supposedly the best of the Newton, the very best Newton. The Death of a Robot, which is a play I wrote, based on Newton versus Zintar. The Terrible Black Mutant, a radio play. The Best of Newton, 1973 to 1978. The Best of Newton, 1978 to 1982. The Wrath of Newton, The Strange Universe of Newton, and a radio play called Newton's Space Station. Also Star Trek stories of the Newton. Over 360 Newton stories in all. 93 stories. Okay, over 360 Newton stories in all. 295 real stories, though. 275 Newton stories that were written once. Newton books by Eddie Clary include, these are the books that Eddie Clary wrote, these Newton books, Where No Newton Has Gone Before, and Newton Trap. And I don't know what Newton Trap, it's unfinished. And that's all. I hope you enjoyed it. There's another story that I'm writing right now called Sardana versus Newton, which is, it explains, in that story, it's another version, it's another possible ending to Newton as a man. Instead of escaping from Sardana, it's called Sardana versus Newton. And in that story it tells about how, well, it tells who really attacked Sardana. Because, you know, remember that part where it was like a big, Newton had to keep people from knowing that he was Newton for the fear that they would attack him, because supposedly somebody was saying that he was Newton and attacking the planet of Sardana about 40 years before Newton arrived on Sardana. What really happened is that Sardana heard about Newton attacking the galaxy, and since they were headed toward a world war, the leader of Newton's country made up like a War of the Worlds sort of thing. It was, so they ended up attacking their country and a bunch of other countries and saying that it was caused by Newton, to get everyone. It was an effort to make everybody unite and fight this alien, this invisible alien named Newton and his ship Newtonia. They didn't realize it was Newtania, because the people on these aliens who came to Sardana and told about how the galaxy was in confrontation with Newton, made with his ship Newtania. They got it messed up and thought it was Newtonia. That's the name of the ship. But that's what you find out in this latest Newton story that I'm writing called Sardana versus Newton. And I think it's going to be a pretty good Newton story. It's kind of long. But I think it's a lot better than that last story I read to you. Over and out, Bruce Ramsey. Yeah.